I would like to introduce Greg Sauve, the actual inventor of Tactico. He will demonstrate how to play this strategic board game. Greg, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Brian, for the introduction. Will you join me in the game?
I sure will.
All right, here we have the game Tactico, and we have 16 game pieces, and we have a dice. What we do is we put the 16 game pieces on the board with the numbers down and the letters up. And the object of this game is to simply leave your opponent with the last remaining game piece, in which whoever stuck with the last remaining game piece will flip that piece over, and it has a number value. The number value is added against the loser, and the numbers are from 1 to 10. And in the end, the first one to get to 30 loses. It's as simple as that. What we do is we roll the dice to see who goes first. One with the highest dice starts the game. And we have a 4 each. Just try it again. I have a 2 and you have a 5. You go first. You may choose one of the 3 rows in which to take your pieces out of. And you may take up to a maximum of 4 game pieces per row. Alright, I'll take 3 out of that middle row. You may only take out of 1 row per turn per pick. That's another basic rule with this particular game. I'll take 1 out of the blue. I'll take those 3 out of the green, and you're stuck with the last remaining game piece, which is a 2. That particular 2 is added, Brian, against your score, and I'll put 2 on the scoreboard. And we just put the game pieces on, we play another game. The game goes until someone goes to 30, or gets over 30. I have a 3, and you have a 4. You may go first. I'm going to check out of your row as well. 2 game pieces this time. I'll take out of that row 2 more game pieces. I'll take 1 game piece out of the blue row. I'll take 2 out of the yellow row. That leaves 2 per row. And I'll take these 2 out of the blue, and you're stuck with the last remaining game piece, which is a 3. That 3 I'm going to add to your score here, which you have 2, so you're up to a total of 5. This game actually has a built-in balancing effect. This particular game the teachers seem to love because it's a game that if your opponent actually gets the 10s before you do, and he's a better player, or she, they can actually lose the game. It seems that I find 18 out of 20 students love it, and when they play, and seniors and people of all ages. May I roll, please? 4, and I have a 4. 6, and I have a 3. You go first, Brian. I'm going to take, say, 2 out of that green row. I'll take 1 also out of that yellow row. And I'll take 3 out of the blue row. You're simply trying to leave your opponent with the last remaining game piece on the board. I take 1 out of that row. And you're stuck with 5, which I will put 5 against Brian's score. And right now we're up to 10 on your score, Brian. You're trying to actually leave me with the last remaining game piece. And if I happen to get to lose a game, and I actually get the 10 for 2 or 3 times, I can actually lose this game. This game is good from anyone from age 5 to 125. I will roll the dice. You go first. I'll take, say, 2 out of that center row. There's been a lot of high recommendations from school principals to school teachers with this particular game, including a senior scientist in molecular medicine. I'll leave you with that last remaining one there, which, when you flip it over, is a 2. 2 added to Brian's 10. We have a total of 12 for you, Brian. Still lots of possibilities. Let's put the pieces on again. I go first. I'll take, say, 2 out of that green row. Remember, we can only pick out of 1 row per turn per pick. Take 1 more out of the green row. Take 1 out of the yellow row. Take 1 more out of the yellow row. And you've won the game, Brian. Congratulations. I will flip that piece over, and it is a 2 added to my score. I will put 2 under my score. You have 12 and I have 2. That could have easily been a score of 10 for me if I chose the piece that had the 10. And I do not know at random where the number of pieces are when you flip them over. I rolled a 5. You rolled a 3. I go first actually this time. I'll just take 1 out of the blue row. This game is highly modifiable if you'd like to make it a game to 10 or a game to 20, which when people are busy, they don't have time to play a full game to 30. I get stuck again with a 2. There's a 2 right there. I'm up to a total of 4. A lot of chess players like to play this game. A lot of backgammon players. A lot of seniors love it to help them with their memory and how to play, and they like to give a lot of the games to their grandchildren. I find a lot of college students like the game. A lot of people of all levels play the game. You go first, Brian. I'm just going to take that 1 in that row. I'm just going to take 1 more from this row. Take 1 from that yellow row, and I will take 2 from there, and you have, as your score, a 2. 2 is added against your score of 12, and you have 14. You're getting closer to the score of 30. You do not want to get to 30. You want to get your opponent over 30. Brian, as you can see, we're getting actually close to the end of the game. You have a score of 29. I have a score of 8. And if you do happen to lose another game, I believe the game will be over for you, sir. Would you like to roll? I'll roll a 1. You roll a 1. Let's roll it again. I have a 3. And you have a 6. You go first. And I'll take, say, 3 off that particular middle row. Green row. And I will take these 3 here, and sorry, Brian, you have a 2, which puts you from 29 over to 31, which puts you over the score. It's been a very good game. I'm sorry. Sometimes it's how you play the game with practice, and this particular game is good from age 5 to 125. It's at present in 71 elementary schools, including 3 high schools, and even Corrections Canada bought a game for their inmates in the high school level. This game I know is fun for a lot of people, and most people get hooked when they play the game. Thank you for watching.